Hello, trading has closed on April 18th, 2024. We'll do our disclaimer, go over our calls, make some predictions. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, 19th of April, 2024. Please remember, my calls can be wrong. I've actually finished my personal business. I may actually make a trade tomorrow. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow should also have the early low. Tends to be a rally day, high in the final hour. Well, there's a high, but that's no rally. Time doesn't run out until tomorrow. We gap and go up here. It's the normal pattern. Otherwise, it's weak, and there should be a lower price printing tomorrow, but that doesn't mean we have to close lower. This is what we said. We're in an area where we're looking for a candidate for the end of A of 2. We're still looking for one. It hasn't come up yet. But again, you open up here, you have a pattern where you've had this big drop. Can't hold on to any of these lows. Can't hold on to this low. It actually could be trending at the low if we get the reversal, but we haven't seen it yet. During the day, MEJT hit a buy signal, hit its target and reversed, gave a sell signal, printed the minimum target immediately. These targets are also support levels, so support held. Well, here's the October low, I guess it was 2022, about 3,400. You draw this trend line, you get multiple hits. And we stopped right on that line and right at the fib retrace. So we all know the rule, either gap under the line or the line wins. That means if we're going to continue down unabated, we need to gap under this trend line. And if we don't gap under it, any move under it's probably going to retrace to the line. Now, this line has held a number of times in the past. We broke, went over it, and now it's being tested again. Question is, will it hold this time? Let's look at this count. Well, I'm not certain this count's killed yet. I mean, could still be an ABC. This could be an expanded flat, which has tested this low and held. I mean, all you need to do is gap up and start moving higher. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe it won't. But at least if it happens, you can explain it. So we have a daily pattern which is normally negative unless you gap up. And you have a longer term pattern which says you're not going to break down for keeps unless we gap down. So we're going to probably have a gap at the open tomorrow. And I don't like guessing the direction. But if it's up, we have all we need for a low. I've been looking for it, haven't seen it yet. This might not be it, but at least it's in an area where it could happen. Well, tomorrow's pattern has the early low regardless of where we open. Today's normally bullish pattern had a weak close. Unless we gap up smartly, it should lead to a lower price printing tomorrow, even if we don't close lower. We close over multiple prior lows, meaning we've made no progress to the downside over the last day and a half. In addition, we're at a significant trend line. If we're to continue down unabated and make it stick, we should gap under today's low. So accordingly, I think we're going to gap at tomorrow's open. Sentiment indicators are on the verge of giving a buy. The volatility index is on the Bollinger Band reversal buy signal. NASDAQ McClellan Oscillator today gave a Bollinger Band reversal buy signal. These aren't pinpoint indicators, but The signal's there, just a question if it works. We're in an area from which a good-sized reversal can occur, but until I see it, I'm not going to be confident this drops over. But in terms of time as opposed to price, I think we're fairly near a short-term low, even though I think we're going to go lower after a recovery. It's been a number of places on the way down where I could explain a low. And this is another place. We gap up here, I think we've probably made a reasonable low we can trade from. But until that happens, the trend's down. But if we're going to keep dropping, you need to gap down here. And that's something we're not going to know until tomorrow's open. I'm looking for a gap one way or the other, and that should let us know how to trade. It's the pattern with the early low, but that doesn't tell us how we open, and that's today's call.